normal people also look at states like California, where there are quote unquote health officials saying, well, COVID is about, it's time to mask up. You got to get your KN95 mask on, or else you're going to be killing grandma, or whatever the things that they've said. You know, Jillian, I feel like health officials around the country during COVID dragged their credibility out behind the barn and shot it in the head. Do you think anybody is listening to these people anymore?
I just feel like this is a message. I just hear this a few months ago, and then a few months before that. I feel like this is a constant with California. They're bringing up this health emergency. You need to push back masks. We haven't been on board with them for a long time. We kind of found out as a country, I thought, that a lot of these myths were debunked about how masks even worked. And I'll never forget in late 2021, Gavin Newsom saying those states who do not force vaccines, who do not force mask mandates, will pay for it. And here in my state of Florida, we had a way lower death count than the state of California did. We did not abide with those same policies, yet those policies, here we are in 2025, he's still pushing them. I don't think that anyone's buying it.
Yeah, I don't think so either. Ari, this is not necessary. To be fair, there haven't been any statewide officials. This has been like local county officials, which, who knows, can get appointed to those seats. It might just be anybody. That's why they're maybe a little bit more Looney Tunes. But if there were a statewide person, do you think Gavin, who is clearly running for president in an attempt to kind of get that more moderate vote, would fire that person? Or do you think he'd play into it again, so long as the masks weren't required at the French Laundry?
I think what he'll do is make sure that person still has a position, because he wants to be dictator again afterwards. Let's not forget, second only to Governor Jay Inslee of Washington, who had emergency powers for 975 days. I don't know about you guys. The only masks I see these days is always the driver in front of me who's driving a Prius really, really slow that I'm trying to get around. That's the person driving alone in the car wearing a mask when you pass them every single time. What Gavin Newsom is trying to do, you're going to see this big push that he's doing for safety, his podcast, everything else. He can't run on his record. It's an absolute disaster. So what he's going to do is try and make California look like a utopia through the election that he's running for president, which he's not running for, but we all know he's running for. So that way he could try and con some people. But his entire tenure as governor of California has been a colossal disaster. He can't run on his record. So he's going to try and pull a bait and switch, and he's going to keep those people around so he can impose his real agenda afterward.
Yeah, I honestly, and this might be a spicy take, I can't wait for him to run for president, because he will lose 48 states and I will just be giddy with joy and doing his dumb little hand motions.